Hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our Minecraft playthrough. Well, kind of building a peninsula city in Minecraft. Back in the last video, we had just gotten about halfway with our torching of the landscape. And now we are going to continue. Hey, look how many saplings I have. Before we do that, we need more torches. So we are going to chop some wood. Just thinking where I want to chop. Like most of the trees on the island are eventually gonna have to go because we're gonna build on most of the island, right? So I don't know if I should just start removing trees now or if I should replace these saplings. Not really sure. Let me just remove the trees and not worry about the saplings. When we need more wood, we can just replant the trees, I guess. So I think I'm gonna start removing here because I think I'm gonna start building the city from this side anyway. So the side closer to the mainland there, right? So what I'm thinking is, well, first we torch. After we've lit up the whole peninsula with torches, we're going to work on the boundary with the mainland to fortify this so that hostile mobs can't just cross over the narrow river there and get into the peninsula. And then well actually no, before that we're gonna go fortify the villages. The two villages, one to the north, one to the west. And then we'll work on the boundary here. And then we'll start building the city. Alright, so we're not gonna bother with the saplings. So there'll be like a wall there along the water. And then here will be, I guess I'm thinking of like a market street, because it makes sense for a city to have a market near the city gates, right? So the road between the two gates, the north gate and the south gate. So there's a south gate there, there's a north gate on the other end there, pointing to the two villages. And then the street between them, I guess, will be the market, if that makes sense. Maybe a city square somewhere here as well. So that's the plan. And also the plan is, at the top of the two mountains, we're gonna have a temple of some sort, some sort of monument. Maybe a temple, a sky temple, or something. And then in the valley underneath, I think I'll put the park. So the city park will be in the valley, in between the two mountains. So it'll be like a linear park. So that's what I've been thinking. These are all just ideas and speculations, so don't count any of this as for certain yet. And there's gonna have to be like a square where the spawn point is as well, because you don't wanna build too much stuff at the spawn point. And then there'll be like residential areas. I guess there's gonna be a ring road around the perimeter of the island, and then there'll be like it'll be residential areas around the lower areas of the island. And then maybe fancier houses as we go up the side of the mountains, or go up the slopes of the mountains maybe. The port is on the other side. Maybe some industrial areas around the port as well. That would kind of make sense in terms of urban planning. So I think like 3 stacks of wood. just grab about 3 stacks of wood and convert all of that into torches. See if that's enough for us. So, let's see. It's kind of steep here, isn't it? I wonder if I'm going to remove some of this dirt at the lower parts. Like, this is kind of steep, but then there was so... I'm thinking, well, I guess I should probably leave this until I actually build it. But the idea is to, like, build a wall, and then... Are you kidding me? A baby zombie? Alright, let me just go make a stone sword or something. Oh, I guess I can axe them. Let me just axe this guy, because he's annoying. So, yeah, so build a wall and then flatten it, and then that'll be the... Why can't it see me from that far away? And then flatten it so that it'll be like a terrace. I don't want the wall to be too imposing. Because this is not supposed to be a fortress, right? It's supposed to be a city. So it needs to be imposing enough to stop the hostile mobs. But not so imposing that it seems unwelcoming. So it's gonna be... Come on guys, not interested. Not interested. I mean, look at this combat. Like, which part of this is interesting? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get people who play this for the combat. I don't think anyone does, but who knows? Maybe I should build the wall sooner rather than later. Although you do see the advantage, right, of lighting the whole place up. Now I can like work at nighttime, and it's reasonably safe. It would be safer if we also had a boundary wall to wall off the hostile mobs from the mainland. That's not quite 2 stacks. Alright, let's just keep chopping. So this is quite steep. That's fine. Just thinking about how I want to do this. So when I build a city, I want to work with the landscape. And by that I mean, I don't want to change the shape of the land too much, but rather I want to use the landscape as inspiration for what I want to build, right? So if there's like a tall area, maybe you build a lookout, a tower, and where you can like see a longer distance, for example. Just a simple example. And like on the other side of the island, there's like a natural harbor. Or there's like a bay, which we can easily turn into a harbor if we just extend out a windbreak. I'll probably have to show you. Anyway, we'll do that. later. Do we drop anything? No? Oh, there, yes we did. Did we drop anything else? No? No? Alright. It's a creeper swimming in the water. Alright, let's just keep chopping. So you can see like there's like a flat area here, right? So I guess this would be a good place for the road. Just follow this flat area around, and then the flat area like it's suitable to build houses on either side of the road, like it's wide enough to do that. Maybe there can be like a square here, so where it's a bit bigger, there can be a town square. And then we continue down. Maybe it steps down a little bit here, and you can imagine like shops on either side. So the shape of the land provides us with ideas for what to do in the city. If you can like visualize the buildings and the urban bits and pieces that will be put around here. So if the industrial area is on the other side, where the harbor is going to be, I guess the tree farm would also be over there. If and when I establish a tree farm. Oh, we need farms as well, just food farms. Where to put those? We have to figure this stuff out later on. Dogs. We don't need to tame the dogs, do we? I mean, we can tame them, but they just attack hostile mobs, don't they? If we just leave them to do their thing. I should be able to make this jump. There you go. Let's see, we got 3 stacks. Alright, so we're done chopping trees for now. Let's go back and make some charcoal. Maybe I should harvest the leaves. Do we need leaf blocks? We're gonna need leaf blocks eventually. Not right now, later on. Alright, we don't need all the saplings. Let's just grab the stuff that's within reach. Alright. So more charcoal, more torches, and more light on the island. Maybe I should get more carrots, because I seem to prefer eating carrots. Carrots are just easy, right? Just pull them onto the ground and stick them in your mouth without washing them. Wash your carrots in real life. But since this is not real life, we just pull them straight out of the ground and stick it into our mouths to restore hunger points. Let's harvest this other stuff as well, since I'm here. the beetroots seem inefficient to me. Like it takes 6 beetroot to make 1 beetroot soup. And the beetroot soup doesn't really... I mean, it's quite good, the beetroot soup, in terms of how much hunger it restores. But it seems kind of inefficient. You have to use 6 of them to make 1. If that makes sense. Alright, wheat. Not sure I'm going to use wheat, but there you go, got wheat. Alright, back to our hole in the ground. Put that away. That's gonna take a while. Alright, let me just go torching. What were we up to? Oh, I forgot what we're up to. It doesn't really matter, right? Because... So we're up to... here? Alright, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we're back to this. Back to counting. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure everything lines up. Put that there. That should be fine. Alright, so we're back to counting and putting down torches. Not too interesting. But once we finish, the interesting stuff can happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1 there. I wonder about that too. Like the resource harvesting. I guess the torches part is my own choice. But let's say you just want to build stuff. Well, I guess that's why people play creative mode, right? I guess that's why people play creative mode. But I don't like creative mode. Because in creative mode, like resources just magically appear. And that's not... Like it's not even realism, it's not reasonable for resources to just magically appear. Like there's no resource management then. I need to try and figure out this cliff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's up there. All right. 1, 2. So we're gonna break the pattern a little bit while we're here. 1, 2, 3. Let me just put that there. Gonna have to figure out the cliff later on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. 1, 2. Let's put that there. 1, 2, 3. Put that there. That should be more than enough. And that there. That should be enough for the bottom half of that cliff. Yep. Alright. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've said it before. In like other videos. What is this? I should probably just chop down this stupid tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There probably needs to be more torches. Let me just put one there for safety.